Catherine Murphy. This is my son, Jack Murphy. He's 5.5 years old.
My name is Tim, and couldn't be happier of our son, Jack.
So leading up, they thought he had a condition called TEF, which is just where your esophagus isn't connected all the way down. And they thought he would need a simple operation and would be home in 2 weeks and everything would be fine. Mm-hmm. So he was born at Prentice Hospital, planned C-section. We had a team of doctors waiting for Jack's arrival. But then once he was born, it was not what we were expecting.
Yeah. When Jack was born, Jack came out purple. And I knew right away that something kind of wasn't just right, just knowing that the skin color and then just the immediate reaction of the doctors, right? 5 minutes after Jack was born, I was being wheeled into a special room with a numerous amount of doctors saying, sign here, sign here, sign here. Did not know what was going on. I was, really nervous because about Kathy. Kathy was under a lot of drugs at the time because of the planned C-section. But 15 minutes after Jack was born, I was walking into Lurie's Children's Hospital, and basically was told a lot of negative things that were really hard for any parent to understand. And I think the biggest thing was, how am I going to explain this back to Kathy? And I didn't get a chance to do that for a good 6 hours. And I stayed with Jack the entire time. And I just remembered a chance of holding his hand, and then one doctor specifically said some things that I really didn't like, and it was a tough day, and I wouldn't want to wish that upon our worst enemy, of some of the things that we saw and some of the things that I remember for that day. I'm sorry.
He couldn't breathe, and they didn't know why. And they couldn't even get him intubated, get it down his throat. And not for doctors that caliber, that kind of hospital, not knowing why was scary. Let alone the fact that he couldn't breathe and he didn't know. And so the doctors, without knowing, just kept saying, like, I give him 6 months to live, best case. And it led with a long I don't know path for months, testing and Jack winning and passing results and passing tests and then testing for something else, and it was a lot of I don't knows for a long time, and there's still a lot of I don't knows and question marks, but we know that Jack is healthy and obviously survived and will continue to survive and has surpassed every doctor's expectations and then some. Hope he remembers enough to stay humble about life and to appreciate the small things, but also it just ends up yielding him to be a big, strong boy who's, again, turned into this fearless go-getter. Case in point, I do what I want. When I want to get up and go walk, I'm leaving.
Jack really likes riding his bike. Depending on the situation and what the day is, he just wants to go. He just wants to ride.
I think one thing that Tim and I have always said is that when Jack is old enough and obviously strong enough and like that, we want him to turn around and go and volunteer at Lurie's Children's Hospital to help others, pay it forward, help benefit others who were in your boat.
Yeah, given the opportunity that a lot of the kids that were at Lurie's probably didn't get to have. So I always say he's going to get, 2 educations, one from the books and then one from people. The best thing that we can exuberate to you today is that we do have a clear path of how we're going to correct Jack, or correct Jack's challenge, And I think we are more comfortable now than we ever were before. I mean, he's going to have to go through
It'll be a long process.
immense amount of pain to correct his challenge. But once it's done, you'll never really notice what happened.
I'll take this challenge any day.
Yeah.